An important part of maintaining safety at the waterfront is being prepared, personal safety, making sure you have all of your ducks in a row and are ready for work when you get to the work area. One of the most important knowledge and behaviors is to know you have to be well rested when you arrive to work. If you are not well rested when you arrive, you cannot maintain spatial perception, effective communication, or motor coordination to maintain a safe work environment. Another important knowledge and behavior is to stay in good physical condition. If you aren't in shape, you can't handle the tests we have to do here, and someone could get seriously hurt because they depended on you. PPE is personal protective gear that helps protect you from a number of hazards in the work environment. It is very important to wear the correct PPE when you are working to properly protect you. Tom is wearing the basic required waterfront PPE, a hard hat, a high visibility vest, gloves, long pants, and protective work shoes. Let's go learn more about personal protection equipment. As a longshoreman, you'll become skilled in many different types of jobs. Each of these jobs may have tasks that require specific types of personal protective equipment, or PPE. The Occupational Safety and Health Administration, or OSHA, requires you to know when is PPE necessary, what PPE is necessary, how to properly put on, take off, adjust, and wear PPE, the limitations of the PPE, and the proper care, maintenance, useful life, and disposal of the PPE. One of your primary responsibilities as a longshoreman here on the waterfront is to always know how and when to use PPE. Your assigned job tasks may require specific types of personal protective equipment. Make sure you know and understand what PPE is required for your task. Although various jobs can require specific types of PPE, there is basic PPE that you're required to wear when you arrive on the dock or terminal, regardless of your job. Your PPE must be worn at all times while you're on duty. Let's have Larry come over here so I can show you his basic PPE. Larry is wearing all of the required basic PPE. He has a hard hat on to protect his head from potential injury and falling objects. His high visibility vest lets him be easily seen by drivers and operators of cranes and other powered industrial equipment. He has on work gloves to protect his hands, but when he's not using them, he clips them on his belt. He has on long pants to protect his legs from cuts and abrasions, and work shoes to protect his feet from falling objects. Thanks, Larry. Your PPE is very important to your health and safety. It is your last line of defense. A fall arrest system is required every single time you go topside. The system looks like this. It is made of a full-body harness and lanyard that must be anchored to stop a fall. If it isn't anchored, then you're basically out of luck if you fall. As I've mentioned before, you'll receive additional training about personal protective equipment before using any gear. If you have any questions before or after your training, you can always ask a supervisor. You can also refer to the Green Book, an OSHA publication. The Occupational Safety and Health Administration, or OSHA, is a federal government agency within the Department of Labor. The health and safety of the longshore and marine terminal industry is regulated by OSHA. They use this book here. OSHA uses this book here, called the Green Book, to publish all safety and health regulations applying to longshore and marine terminal work. This book covers the rules you need to know to use safe work practices and arrive home alive. From the marine gate to the gangway or ship side, you are covered by 29 CFR 1917. These are standards designated for marine terminals. As soon as you step on any part of the vessel, like the ramp or gangway, you are covered by 29 CFR 1918. These are standards designated for longshoring. Even if you don't have any questions, it's a good idea to look over the book at some point. Just to get an idea of what the book covers. It even informs you of employer responsibilities to maintain the health and safety of your workforce. It also informs you of your rights to know certain safety controls and protocols. The progress we have made with the addition of powered industrial equipment brings additional safety concerns to the work environment. Humans are no match for a 100,000-pound piece of moving equipment. You will always work around powered industrial trucks or PITs, regardless of your job on the waterfront. There are a few basic safety considerations to take when working around any type of such equipment. First, always face the operation. This will allow you to see something dangerous coming at you, and you'll have time to respond. You can't respond to dangers you can't see. Never place yourself in the danger zone, also called the bite. This is any location that places you in serious jeopardy of being hit or crushed by equipment or cargo. Make sure you always give yourself an out. When you're in the area that equipment is in use, always alert the operator of your presence. Make eye-to-eye contact. The operator might not expect anyone to be in the vicinity, and failure to alert the operator could cost you your life. Also, you need to be aware of your surroundings. And finally, if you hear any equipment alarms, pay attention to them. Someone who knows what they are doing decided to require alarms on powered industrial equipment for a reason. There are also rules you should follow as an equipment operator. First thing you will learn is to never exceed the capacity of your machine. It never turns out well. To operate any equipment, you must first be trained and qualified to do so. If you've been trained at your old job or somewhere else, you will not be automatically approved to perform similar work here. Always ask before operating equipment. As with any tools or equipment, inspect your PIT before each and every use. After you inspect it, be sure to document it. Ask for the proper inspection sheet and turn it in after you've filled it out. If you find your equipment to be defective, do not use it. Be sure to report the problem so others will not use it either. After you use equipment, park it in the correct designated areas only. PITs are only meant for drivers. Never attempt to carry passengers or riders. Never. When you're driving, be alert and watch for pedestrians.